Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another edition of The Good, The Bad, The Ugly, the Just Review Show brought to you by the Department of Inhaled Vapors. Now, the product I want to show you today is very kindly sent to me by vapemail.co.uk, and they have sent me the January subscription of their subscription service. As always, I'll be going through individual bottles, the actual service they provide, labels on all the other gimmicks, and of course what they taste like and whether this is worth the money. I'll also be going into a little bit of detail about other packages they offer, but we'll get into that as we go on. Have got to state for the record, any views or opinions you hear during this review are mine and mine alone. I've not been paid to do this review. I did not pay for the product, as I did say earlier. This was kindly sent to me by vapemail.co.uk. Also got to state, individual taste setups and power levels will alter what you get from a juice. I can only personally tell you what I'm getting myself. My weapon of choice throughout this will be the Geek Vape Blade, and that has got the AIM-09 Evo Dripper, dual cooled to 0.27. Right, so if you do take on this service, what do you get for your packages? Well, like I said, they sent me the gold one. There's 3 pack. I have written down a load of information about this. There's 3 packages that they do for this particular one, and there are other packages they do as well, which I'll briefly skim over afterwards. You can either get the silver package, which is £17.99, and in that you will get 2 times 50ml short fills, 2 times 10ml 20mg Nick Salt shots, and you also get a 10% discount on any e-liquid top-ups that you wish to do, and off the hardware that's available on the site. For the gold, which is what they've sent me, it's £29.99. You get 4 times 50ml short fills, 4 Nick Salt shots, you get 1 Vape Mail scratch card, which is still in the box if I remember, which is there. You get a little scratch card for a chance to win prizes. And you also get 15% off top-ups and hardware. And then their big package, the Platinum, you'll get 6 times 50ml short fills, 6 Nick Salt shots, 2 scratch cards, so doubling the chance to potentially win. You'll get a set of Coil Guard coils, and you also get 20% off top-up and hardware. So it's not. We'll get on to how much that does equate to. I mean, take the gold one that I've been given here. I mean, it works out basically for a 50ml short fill plus the actual Nick Salt shot to be about £7.50 each. Not bad, not bad. It can be not bad. It can be. I'll get into it. Anyway, other packages that are available on the site, they do a hardware subscription one, where you get an RDA and various other things in that for your monthly package. That's also in 3 tiers. There's a chance to buy a mystery box, which obviously is a mystery, but you pay, I think there's 3 different amounts you can pay for that, and the value of the box is always worth more than what you've paid for it, but obviously it's a mystery, so you don't know what you're getting. They've also got a 20mg Nick Salt sub, which basically you'll get 5 10ml TPD compliant flavoured. It's an e-liquid that's already got the Nick Salts in it. You get 1 scratch card and 15% off top-ups and hardware. They've also got on there a quit kit for people who are just starting out. With that, you will get an Aspire device in the if you take the monthly subscriptions. You'll get an Aspire device with the first monthly one. Plus, you'll get all the Nick shots and all that lot. After the first month, it then goes down to £19.99. So you basically then go into the 20mg Nick subscription. Or you can do it as a one-off. I think if I remember right, it's about £5 more expensive than going the first month sub route. It's £44.99, and with that you get the device and blah 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 blah. So there's a lot of options on there depending on how you feel. There isn't any freebase Nick with this. This is all Nick shots who get with this will be Salt Nick. They will be Nick Salts. Okay, that come with this package. So what did I get in my first package? Well, we've already seen the scratch card. We've got the 4 juices. We've got Megan from Dutch. We've got the Melon Twist from Omsum. We've got Ethos Crispy Treats, Fruity. And last but not least, from Exceptional Vapes, we have got Salted Caramel Shortcake. Actually, really look forward to trying that one. Also, what you get in the packaging, will be one of these. This is where your Nick salts will be in. Okay, I've already opened it because I've already mixed these up a few days ago. And when you open it, just rip the top off. Regret the fact you've got no fingernails, because then I can't get to the nut like there we go, we're in. And you'll have your Nick shots for however many bottles was in your package. And here we have the Nick shots. Nick salt shots are from Drip Hack. So they're 20 milligrams in a 10 milliliter bottle. TPD compliant. Got the information on the label. Got the batch number. Got the expiry date. Got the toxic. Got the not for sale to under 18s. Got what type of plastic it is if you want to try to recycle it. Even though I'm afraid these bottles do fall for our machines because they're too small. And keep out the reach of children. And this property contains nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance, which we all know is bollocks. But it has to be on there because it covers the company's arse. Because it's TPD compliant, and so they didn't have to put this in a box with an AA roadmap of instructions and information. It is a tear around. It is a peel around. So you've got all the information that should be there on that bit. It's a bit hard to read, I will admit. It is a bit small, but all the information is on there. So I'm more than happy with that. On to the juices. Well, I'm going to start off with one in my hand. Why not? Short Bake from Exceptional Vapes. This is the Salted Caramel Shortcake. Now, label-wise, yeah, there was a couple of things on here I weren't overly happy with. I've got no problem with the design. Design does the job. It's not going to pay any other businesses off. It's not kiddie friendly or anything like that. It's got 50 ml, 70/30. Not for sale for under 18s. The only thing that annoys me about this, and I've brought this up before, it's not just this company that I'm having to go at for this. It's the lid. It's the lid. It's not childproof. And it's always this design that I've had a problem with. I know at point of sale this has no nicotine in it, and that's why you're getting away with putting that on there. The thing is, this is a short fill. This has the potential to put nicotine in, and this is why I always say this should be a child-proof cap, because there is potential for nicotine to be put in here. It's a bugbear of mine, and it's been a bugbear for a long while. Other thing I wasn't overly impressed with on here is there's no batch number on here. Should you have not bought it off from the subscription service, but you bought it from the company. There's no batch number on there. There's no best before date on there. Just little things that really should be on there. Anyway, what does it taste like? Let's have a bash. As always, I'll do this at 3 power levels, because we all know juice does different things at different power and different temperature levels. So I'm going to start off as always at 3.7. Which is 51.8 watts. Now, I've always got to state, this is a 70/30 VGPG. It has had a 20 milligram salt nick shot in there, which brings it down to around about a 3.3 nick salt. Now, I always find with nick salts, because they enter the bloodstream quicker, they feel a little bit stronger than what they are. I guarantee this is a 3.3 milligram that's in here. That's what it's come down to after being diluted with the 50 ml flavour, base and flavourings. But because it enters the bloodstream quicker, I always do feel that these are a bit stronger than what they are. But I guarantee it is a 3.3 milligram, round about 3.3 milligram that is in there now. I also tend to find, mind you, when if I've got a Nick salt shot in there instead of a normal Nick shot, my juice lasts as longer. It does, because I'm getting more, because it enters quicker, I don't feel the need to puff as much. So bottles do last me longer if they've got Nick salts in them instead of just normal Nick. As you can see, cloud production is absolutely superb with this. And have got to say, there's no throat irritation with this whatsoever. There's no throat hit. Nick salts do help that, because that does make it a bit of a smoother draw. Flavour-wise, even this low down, there was a lot of flavour going on here, but it is rather yummy. The salted caramel is superb. Actually, that's all I'm really getting at the moment, is a very Moorish salted caramel. Once that calms down a little bit, the actual shortcake part of it does come through. But it does take a while for it, because there is just so much salted caramel in this. I'm a sucker for salted caramel anyway, but excuse me, that did catch me a little bit by surprise then. There's a lot of salted caramel. I'm going to go up to 4. By the way, guys, I hope you all got a cushion. This could be a slightly long review. I've got up to 60.5 watts, so now up to 4 volts. Going up to 4 volts, the shortcake element of it does kick in now right at the start. Playing very, very nicely with that actual salted caramel. It's very Moorish. It's going to be one that, I mean, another thing I have to say I found with the Nick salts, normally when I do a short fill, I'll put it in, I'll give it a go. After giving it a vigorous shaking, I'll give it a go. Then generally just leave it for around about 24 hours. These really, or 12 to 24 hours on a normal like fruity or something like that. Dessert ones obviously a little bit longer, because they do take a little bit extra just to seep back in again. This I had to give 24 hours. Just so that actual Nick salt did blend in really nicely. Initially it came across as saying, oh my god, because it hadn't blended in just from the vigorous shaking. So I would recommend really around about a 24-hour steep afterwards for these, just so everything is nice and balanced and how it should be again. This is a lot better with that extra power. It's boosted that actual shortcake effect, calmed down that salted caramel, and actually is now just a really Moorish and very pleasant dessert vape. I'm liking that. I'm liking this a bloody lot. Right, I'm going to go up to 4.2. Which is now quite appropriate for this channel. 66.6 watts. There we go. I can safely say that this is a power haul. This juice does like the power. It's still, now you've got the cake at the beginning with the salted caramel has eased down again, so it's more like swirled into it. The exhale is pure shortcake, and that is absolutely lush. If you're a fan of salted caramel, if you're a fan of shortcake in general, give that one a blast. That is, So, first juice down, and yeah, it was a banger. That is absolutely gorgeous. We'll have a quick blowout and I shall move on to the next one, which is the Megan. One bonus I have had from this, I mean, I've done over 650 juices that have been reviewed on this channel now, and from this first subscription box, I've had 4 from 4 companies I haven't done reviews on. So, Description boxes are a good way of introducing you to new products. Even better if you can get into the box. There we go. Now, like I said, this has had a 10. This has had the Nick shot and salted Nick shot put in this already. Label wise, oh, I kind of like the label. It does look kind of swish. I do kind of like it. It's a bit easier to look at the danger bits on here because it's not so small. Aromas, we all know that means flavours. Higher concentrated flavour, intended with Nick booster only. Well, that's not precisely true. You could, if you'd bought this from somewhere else, you could just add 10ml of VG and have it as a 0. So it's not particularly true, but yeah. It's got the 18 plus, not for pregnant women. Tells you what size the nozzle is. We've got the batch number, we've got expiry date, we've got ingredients. Yep, I'm more than happy with that. And also childproof lids, as it should be. And a tampering. As always, as I state in these reviews, if you get any product where the tamper ring is damaged, broken, or missing, demand another product. It is there for your safe little bit of peace of mind. So what have we got with this one then? Let's give it a blast. I mean, at the end of doing these flavours, I will do a scratch card. Who knows? I might win on this review. It's always a bonus. Right, we'll go back down to 3.7. Back down to 51.8 watts. There we go. Wow. Wow, that's rather nice. I think this is a 70-30. That's the one thing I couldn't see on here. If I have another drip, I shall have a look at the drip and see what I can pull out of it. Right. Clouds, as you can see, is what you expect, what they should be. No throat hit once again. There's a very, very juicy watermelon in this. A right old tang on it as well. Which has also been combined with a menthol. It's not a coolada because I'm not getting that cool effect on the way out, but you do get that slightly minted inhale with the watermelon. Got to admit, it's a very mouth-watering melon. Does leave a tang on the tongue afterwards. That's a nice one. It's one of those ones where afterwards, where if your tongue touches anywhere inside the mouth, it kind of gives you a little flavour burst again. There's a lot of flavour in this. There's a lot of flavour, but it hasn't been overdone. Just gives you a lovely, juicy effect. I'm saying just that little bit. Even the menthol has not been overdone in this, which is good. I hate it when they just blast it out. I'm going to go up to, I'm going to lose my voice apparently. I'm going to go up to 4 volts. Or 60.3 watts. There we go. That watermelon just enhances. Oh, that really does. It really is a mouth-waterer now. Whole tongue is just reacting to the melon. Oh, that's nice. It's actually knocked that menthol down a little bit. You're getting more just a really good melon. Now, I mean, considering in shops, I've seen this go, and on certain places online, a vape club I did check out as well. I'm seeing this going at the moment for $15.99, and that's not including the Nick shot. So you can add around about another £1 to £2, depending on where you shop for the Nick shot. So you could be looking at about £16, £17.99 for this in complete 60ml form. That's over half of what you would have paid for this subscription just for one juice. This is where sometimes on other ones, I mean, with this one, I think I worked it out. You'd probably save about £3-4, depending on where you bought it from. So there's £11 saving there. So you're kind of getting where you could be making savings on these subscriptions. Would be, depending on where you shop and obviously what you buy. I really like that. That is really nice. I'm a fruity vapor anyway, but I had got to a point where I've gone, oh my god, do you know what? I've had too much of the same type of fruit. But all I ask is it's done well, and that's been done very well. It's actually now opened my eyes up a little bit, and now I want to try the rest of the range now. That's nice. Right, anyway, I'm back to the devil. I'm back to 66.6 watts. Right, the watermelon gets a bit much. Actually, the watermelon now takes on a fizz. Totally lost the menthol. Well, I'll have another little drop. I'd say this is a 70-30 from the drip. Oh, there's a lot of watermelon now higher up. It's going to be one you can play around with. If you like yours like a slightly menthol fruity vape, you go low. If you want just a really good watermelon, in my opinion, obviously, you go around that mid-ground. If you want a fizzy watermelon with no menthol, there's no no real menthol hit on that end bit there, but it does go fizzy. Then just go high up. So it's one you can play around with and actually just dial it into where you're happy with it. Right, yeah. Watermelon, lots of watermelon. No, can't fault that at all. If you're a fan of melons, then go for that. That is the Megan. So it's 2 for 2 so far. I'm quite happy with. But I'm always worried with subscription boxes. Initially, you go like that and you go, oh, £30, £7.50 each. And that's the Nick shops included in that as well. So yeah, I am saving money. But you're only saving money if you like what's in the subscription. If you get one or two that you don't like, then all of a sudden that $29.99 starting to look like normal price. And that's the only thing that ever does concern me about subscription services. Because you've not got... It's not your decision what you're buying. You've been given what the company recommends you for that month. But so far, so good. No, I really like that. Cool. Has got quite a fizz higher up. That is quite a surprise. But I like juices you can play around with, juices that change. So you can, depending on your mood, some days you can have a different level going, oh, actually, I just feel like a minty melon today. And then the next day you go, oh, I feel right. A full in the face melon that fizzes. So I like it. It's one you can play around with. Anyway, I'm going to have a quick blowout and I'll move on to the next one, which, funny enough, is another melon. I didn't think I put that much on, funny enough, but there we go. Anyway, we now go on to the Omson Melon Twist. I should just have a quick squirt first, then I'll go on to the labels. This does seem quite a little bit thicker juice. It's telling me it's a 70-30 on the bottle, which is good. Like the label. Basically tells you exactly what it is without being over childish or anything. We've got the things in numerous languages here. Once again, very small run because I tried to cram a lot onto a bottle. We've got the 18. We've got the Toxic Diamond. We've got the actual company's address, batch number, expiry date. Yeah, I'm more than happy with that. Tampering, childproof lid. More than happy with that. What's a vape like? I'll put a bit more on. Do not want a dry hit. No. You lot might want to see me do a dry hit, but I don't. There we go. Back down to 3.7 again. Now, back down to 51.8 watts. It's Melon. There's no bells and whistles, there's no fancy frills, it's just Melon. But it's been done bloody well. It's already a very juicy melon. Definitely more of a watermelon. There is kind of a hard candy Jolly Roger edge to it, but a more juicy version. And those sweets are quite juicy anyway, but there's definitely a more juicy version of a Jolly Roger. Going to go up to 4 volts. Gone back to 60.3 watts. It's a very long-lasting flavour again. There's no one that, after you finish the exhale, every time you breathe out again, you get a waft of watermelon coming out your mouth. Going up slightly higher there on the wattage does give it more of the hard candy edge to it. It's still juicy. It sits right down the centre of your tongue. This is one I could quite happily dip into. This is one that actually would not last me very long. It's one of those ones that you could quietly just dip into at any point of the day and be happy. It's very refreshing. It's been done very well. Now getting a slight fizz on the end of it, just like I did with the Megan when I went higher up. It's only a little fizz. It's just enough to let you know it's there. Oh, that's nice. I'm going up to 4.2 or 66.6 watts. There we go. Going up, it kind of mutes out. This did kind of plateau at the mid-range. It's more all on the exhale now. The inhale is slightly muted. The exhale, you do get that juicy watermelon come back. But the inhale is slightly muted. But it does last longer on the tongue now. Absolutely can't fault that, to be honest. If you're a fan of watermelon, I'd give that one a go. That is the Melon Twist. Alright, I'll blow it now. We'll move on to the last part of the juice review section. I do apologise if anyone's got a numb arse. As I said, this was going to be slightly a long one. Obviously, if I get the opportunity to do another review for this company, it will be a little bit shorter because I won't have to go through the initial part again. Right, here we go. The last one. Ethos Crispy Treats. Fruity. Not quite sure why I waited for a bottom impression there, but there we go. Information on the box. Got the skull and crossbones toxic. Got the warnings. So you can tell this is an American company, just from the way they've actually done on their thanks support. Made in the USA, there we go, with domestic and imported ingredients and materials. So the bottle's basic. And the bottle reminds me a lot of what I used to get from America, to be quite honest. Basic label on there is kind of a basic label. all warnings and blah 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 on this point. Basically, the warnings are same as that. So, in terms of packaging shit, oh, excuse my language, packaging and stuff, do we need the box? All I will say on this box is wrong. This box is wrong. This box tells you this is a 0 milligram, 60 mil. No, it's not. No, it's not. What's in this box is a 50 mil short film. 60 mil. 50 mil. At time of purchase, it's 50 mil. It's only 60 mil after you put in the nick shot. So that bit is wrong. Which they've copied onto the bottle as well. It is 60 mil in total at the end after you've put in your 10 mil. No, do not sell to under 18s anywhere on the box or on the label. No batch code. No best before date on there. We've got the company website on the bottom should you wish to, if you had any problems or anything. But yeah, there are things missing off there. The under 18 I think is a bit unforgivable. And also batch code is just a standard these days, I would have thought. And yeah, best before. Other thing I had, I mean, this did come with a tamper ring. As you can see, I've removed it. Mainly because the first time I tried it, I dropped it straight into my dripper, which really pisses me off. So that's gone. This is a childproof, but I'm not pushing down. I'm not pushing down. Oh, it's off. You can see from the double cap there that it is supposed to be a childproof. The childproof on this doesn't work at all. There's no childproof lid. Just doesn't work. That's a no-no in my book straight off the bat. Childproof lids. Anyway, how does it vape? Now, I'm feeling this kind of like a fruity pebble Rice crisp. Well, from the box, I mean, the picture shows what it's going to look like. It kind of looks like those old rice corn sweets we used to get as a kid. Oh, I was addicted to hell with them. I'm sure they gave me ADHD. I really are. I was around the room like a fucking freshly filled up car by the time I'd actually done half a bag of them. It was like, but they were gorgeous. They were multicoloured corn rice grains, and they're really multicoloured. I mean, they must have gone through so much food colouring when they made this product. But they were really gorgeous, and I loved them. Anyway, I'm rambling. No change there. From the box, it kind of looks like what this is going to be. So I'm going to start off again at 3.7. There's 51.6 watts. Here we go. Right. Kind of production, what you expect. It looks like it's going to be around about 70-30 again. Might even be 80-20. Hang on, let's have a little drip. That did look a bit thick. I'd go 70-30 on that. There does seem to be a little less gloopiness about it. No throat hit, which is good. First flavour I'm getting is marshmallow. And it's quite nice, but it's a very sweet marshmallow. It's a very sugary, artificial sugary sweetener marshmallow. And then you get the fruit, and the exhales is kind of like Rice Krispies. It's pretty hard to distinguish what fruit is actually in this because it's all just amalgamated itself into this super mega fruit. The marshmallow side of it is sweet, which personally I'm not a fan of. I know a lot of people out there are. The Rice Krispie ending is quite nice. Actually, it tastes like one of those bars. You know, you get like Rice Krispies basically held together by marshmallows than anything else thrown in. Kind of tasting like that for the ending. Except that marshmallow is quite artificially sweet. I'm going to go up to 4 volts. 60.6. Here we go. Yeah, that's a very... The marshmallow's now taking over. Kind of... It's a nice ending. The Rice Krispie ending is really, really nice. But that marshmallow just blasted out the fruit. Which is unfortunate, because that wasn't too bad. And the ending's nice. Oh, that Rice Krispie ending really does last as well. You breathe out, and you're just anticipating hearing a snap, crackle, and pop coming out your mouth at the same time. That's absolutely spot on. The problem I have is the marshmallow. A little top up. After that little top up, to be fair, the Rice Krispies is coming in a bit quicker. Marshmallow is still too sweet, for my personal taste anyway. It's alright, but the problem is now the marshmallow aspect of it has totally blasted out the fruit element of it. I'm going to go up. I don't think I want to actually, but I'm going to go up to 66.6 again, or 4.2 volts. It's a shame because the fruity part I actually kind of liked. It wasn't. It was an amalgamation. You couldn't pick out one. It made its own fruit. And the Rice Krispie ending is absolutely gorgeous. I'm still breathing it out, and it actually just makes me hungry. The ending is making me hungry. It's just part of you got to get through that beginning bit, which is a really sweet marshmallow. Here we go, 4.2 volts. A bit of the fruitiness starts to come back into it. It's you now got a slight fighting chance. The sugary end is now a sugary ending. That end is a bit. Look, you just had a spoonful. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they've done there. It kind of tastes like they put far too much marshmallow flavouring in it, and I think they've gone a little bit overboard on the artificial sweetener with that one as well. Not a fan. I've got to admit, not a fan. There may be people out there who like their sugary treats who would appreciate that, but me personally, that's a bit. I'll go a quick blowout. Oh, that'll do. I shall do that properly afterwards. Get on to this now. I say, so personally for me, them three are outstanding. The shortcake, melon twist, and the Megan. So that's 3 out of there. So basically 3 out of there. For me personally, that would have been, I'd have got that box for a tenner short fill plus your Nick shots. So it still works out cheaper, to be fair, than what you would have gotten. Especially, I mean, that one would have been around about, from what I've seen, $17.99 after Nick shots. If I got the Nick shots at the most expensive place going. So, yeah, it would have saved me money on a subscription basis. And it's the one thing that does concern me a little bit about some of these subscription services, that is if you have a duff month, and it might not be the company's fault. The company probably has sent you out good products, but just your personal tastes, you go, yeah. I mean, I did notice that when you sign up for this subscription service, they have got a little notes box there. I'm sure you could put in there, I don't want any tobaccos, or could I not have this type of flavour or this type of flavour? And I'm sure the company could actually accommodate you on that, which would obviously help you get a better box and more things that you're after. So yeah, there's pros and cons to the service. But am I a winner? Now, as a general rule, the answer to that is no. So let's have a look. Right, so you got to get 3 matching symbols to win a prize. Right, I've got a mod. And just to confirm I'm not a winner, as I said earlier, there we go. So, but it's a nice touch. It's a nice chance that every month you've got a chance to win a prize with the company as well, which obviously, if you do win, that's just made that subscription worthwhile, hasn't it? On top of the fact that I say 3 out of the 4 juices I absolutely loved, which is unusual because you may not have noticed from these reviews, I'm a fussy bastard. And no, as I say, 3 out of the 4 of them were good. Only thing I will say about Amsterdam is I've got a child in the house. I will not be potentially having that bottle on display anywhere in my house due to the amount of sex toys, sex aids, and also drugs on the packaging. I know you're Amsterdam. I know you basically promote yourself as the seedy side of Eid Liquid, but that's just not needed, is it? Anyway, you know, I just had a closer look and just caught sight of a dildo and a anal beads on the actual thing. Went, oh, okay, maybe we won't be having that on display when my daughter's about in the house. Gotta think that customers have got. Yeah. Anyway, so 3 out of the 4 thoroughly enjoyed. E-Force Crispy Treats oversweet for me, but there will be people out there who will probably enjoy it. Well, that brings me to the end of the review. Once again, I'd like to have a massive thank you to vapemail.co.uk for sending me the January Gold subscription. Hopefully I can do reviews for you again in the future, because there are some interesting flavours that you have there. And also, but please note that they only do Nick Salt shots. You will not get a normal Nick shot from there. They do Nick Salt shots. Okay, I have to state that for a record just in case someone orders from them and go, oh, what's this? Oh, what? Yeah, you can only get Nick Salt shots with your subscription package. So, all it leaves me to do now is, on behalf of myself, Darren Stone, head of the Department of Inhaled Vapors, I bid you all a very good day. If you have enjoyed what you've watched today, please remember to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel. My ugly face should be appearing about here right about now. So, take care, people, and I shall be back soon with some more reviews. See ya!